This world is full of magic. Wondrous creatures, dragons, and wizards all share it together. The Guild of Nova Nimbus rises at the center of it all, but its arcane power fractured with the disappearance of Ankh-Saral. With more questions than answers, the tides of magic have begun to shift, changing the world as we know it. Welcome to Fairy Tale Origins. Welcome to Fairy Tale Origins now.
It may seem that we are not exactly in the world of Fairy Tale Origins. That is one, because the server automatically resets at this time every day, and I may have overlooked it due to daylight savings time, and it's a terrible time to start a stream. But two, I want to say hi, good morning everyone, or good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I know we decided to go with a little bit of an earlier stream today. One, so we can physically do it in time for the Skyrim D&D stream in a few hours, in 3 hours to be specific. And, well, there's a lot of people in different parts of the world who aren't necessarily always able to see this live. So, we shall do that. So how is everybody doing? Looks like we already have a bunch of people in here ready to go. I had the thing previewed from last night or whatever, so... So, come on, let us go. Let's start this. Let's start this adventure. Yeah, realistically, should have waited like an additional 2 minutes and just swallow my pride. Been #late, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. We're just gonna get stuck on the screen while server resets. But that means it's going to be completely impossible for the lag gods to take us on. So, you know. We should be able to slide on into here now. Good to see everybody's doing well. You've been here for 8 to 9 hours. That's silly. You're just silly. But welcome back to Fairy Tale Origins. So, there's all kinds of magic that we can get into today. I believe some of the things we want to do have to do with this stuff over here. We are going to delve deeper into wizardry. So we will see what can be done about wizardry and wizarding things. Now, I had a plan. Wasn't foolproof, didn't think it out too much. So, over here is 2 of the potential structures that we are going to need to build today. But also, we need to decide where we're going to build them. I was going to... Look, I'll show you the plan that we had. Because I didn't know this was also a full build setup, so... I'm going to pick up this, which is called a mana battery. And I'll pick up this, which is the table, which you've seen me construct a couple times. Most likely due to time travel and whatnot. But the plan was to put this like here. So then there would be this nice little path I made. Stroll on up. And then have a nice little spell making area here. But I believe you need both of these structures. The horn's different. It's the same as it's been. I could go ahead and reload the skin. Oh, reload. There we go. My face is different now. What was that giggling sound? I don't know. It was spooky. That's what it was. So, we're going to get that stuff built today. We realized that we can't automatically attune to all the constellations. But I have built Visio over here, I think. Obviously, it's not nighttime right now. It's just stormy and dark. How you doing, Ruby? You should get inside out of the rain. Because, you know, rain. But it's fine. There's a fairy above me. Oh, that's lightning. That's lightning. Yeah, I guess I would. Oh, yeah, there is a fairy up there. Oh, that's a... Jeez. That is a fairy up there. Okay. Guess Bear really puts the fairy in Fairy Tale Origins. So, I believe... we have Visio over here, or something close to it. I hope it's Visio. Either way, we'll find out when the night comes, maybe. Aside from that, we have all that stuff going there. So we need to decide what to do with this stuff. What else is on the potential agenda today? I think all the basic stuff. Yeah, pretty much craft, spell, altar thingies is my main thing for right now. And yes, for all those who are watching and were watching yesterday we did break a record of 1,000 viewers in the stream. It was 1,000 of you people was pretty crazy. So, of course, as things tend to go, if we break the record, we'll stream this again tomorrow. However, considering it's earlier time slots, that was, you know, quite the undertaking. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but if it does, I'm a man of my word. So, I do want to cough because that's a spicy taco. But as you can see here, we took the interdiction torch. And now I have hiccups, taco hiccups, delicious taco hiccups. But we have ourselves these lights instead of interdiction torches. Hey, looks like that constellation's lighting up. Because we don't want the interdiction torches anymore. There are plenty of benefits. Yes, we can have the interdiction torches up and then mobs won't get nearby. But when the interdiction torches are up, I can't use this wand! See? There's a interdiction torch hiding somewhere inside here that I thought it would be a good idea to bury. But now I just can't use that. Can't use it here either. Apparently they're underneath the thing. But I did remove a lot of them, so I think over here... Oh, I just hit a plant. Oh, that time I just missed. That time I also missed. Nope, there's definitely a torch. Yeah, there's a torch over here-ish now. I need to find a way to get rid of all the interdiction torches that I buried around to keep my place safe. But over here, I think we're clean of torches. Yeah, so we can get up here nice and easy with the teleportation wand of impulsion. So, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. It obviously has its limitations in certain areas. But over here we took all of the interdiction torches away. And I suppose we should grab some of this light so we can throw it down in a couple places. I already had some on me. Perfect. Perfect. Maybe, if there's no interdiction torches hiding around here, then we should be able to just kind of launch it at these places. There we go. Pew! Oh, there's torches. Oh, jeez. Oh, we'll figure that out another time, then. I'm not a xylocorn. Gosh. It's just a horn. It's natural. It's... Sometimes when one leaves the unicorn realm, it happens, okay? I'm sorry. Anyway, a couple people want to see the few things here, and yeah, the wand does have some sort of Spider-Man vibe. The hippogriffs are doing good in there. Excellent, excellent. Still happy I didn't want to interrupt them there, because, you know. So we have some options here. Now, we need to maybe build this here, but I was thinking we could use this potential slot up here for just like a house, right? Could have like an actual home up there, and then everything would be centralized. Because here's the layout of the Xylo area. We have all of our star constellations laid out over there, and that's going to be probably, what direction is that? Oh geez, that's a lot of stuff on the screen. That's going to be our north border. Just call it north. No, I can let's see. No, narrator, don't want that.
Narrates off.
Narrator, go away.
Narrator off.
Thank you. Okay, this is our north, that's our eastern border. So that'll be our eastern border. Over here, to our north, it's probably going to be something on this hill, maybe something to do with the star magic, because, well, we have our starship right next to it. By the way, look at what I put in the bottom of the starship, as if it's powering the whole creation. I like it. I like it. And yeah, I guess we can get a poll set up so you can officially name it, but I think a lot of people are pretty straightforward on the name they want in the comments. So let us go ahead and get the poll up. And I'll give 4 options, even though I think we know some of the options. And yeah, I think it's gonna be that. Or some people did want this. And we'll just put other. White hippo. Boom. Great. And now anyone who would like to give some input may hereby vote. Excellent. Excellent. And what just happened? This would have been more convenient to do like as... Maybe I should have done that as things were going down here. Let's see, Lawrence in chat was like, oh, if I crash, and then we crashed. What'd you do, Lawrence? What'd you do? Oh. Was it just me or everything break? Everything's breaking the world! It's Ankh-Saram again. Ankh-Saram is corrupting our souls. Let us see. Oh. I see. Someone tried to go to the Twilight Forest. We talked about this. No going to Twilight Forest. It breaks the world. And yeah, we're gonna... It's... Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just naming hippogriffs here. That's all. Yeah, there was some contention in the comments between Frigg and Freya. I just like the name Freya better. So that would be the name, but they're essentially going to be the same thing. The literal definition of that. I didn't put Thor down because very few people wanted Thor. And let's be honest, I don't want Thor and Odin. I don't think that's that's something. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. It's just that's not how it worked. So, yeah. Yeah. Let's see. So we can go down to here. I didn't break anything. It was those people. So the other option we could do is kind of down here, and we would raise it obviously. But we have this little empty area, so we could set up this stuff here, and it wouldn't be immediately in sight, but it would be nearby. That would give us a little room away. Over here is going to be where the dragons are once we get some benders to move that mountain towards us, because I don't want my dragons to be all the way over there. So we'll see if we can get some benders over here to help reconstruct the world. And then we'll have the dragons in this side, and that'll be the western border and the southern border as well. This will probably, yeah, wherever the mountain ends up, that'll also be the southern border. And then we might have, like, a tower up there or something guarding the southern border as well. Buddy, you serious right now? I will carve you into 17 pieces of guacamole. Okay, that was not fully accurate. It was 10 pieces of not guacamole. But it's fine. Alright. So, let's see. I keep hearing sounds, but I'm the only one in my house. Spooky. Anyway, let's see. Stop calling me a xylophone. Yeah, the reasoning behind the names Freya would be the traditional, you know, wife of Odin. Makes sense, or Frigg, or whatever you want to call it. Athena, I'm not as much leaning towards that, but some people wanted it to be called that. Keep in mind, your vote's just, I don't know, just seeing what people are feeling. I can still go against it. Now, I'm feeling we can save the name Athena for a dragon, because we already know we want to make her Artemis a dragon. Jeez, that spider got disintegrated. Uh-oh. Do you have spider eyes in here now? Ow. Uh-oh. A little bit floaty. It's fine. Alright. So, over to here. We need to find out where we want to build these stupid things. So, what are we thinking? Are we thinking up on the hill here? Where it's going to be kind of packed in, or over here? Now that I've given you guys the full layout of Casa de Xylo. My face? I could fix it if... You know what? Life isn't all about faces. You know? It's not. So, we want it down here or up there? Down here or up there? So, I guess these two possible suggestions are up or down. Because then we could have, for example, we would have this and this next to each other down there. And pew! And then this would be like over here-ish. You know, obviously it would make it so they're not intersecting. But it's going to almost make like a little pylon tower thing here. Let's see. Alright, so some people are suggesting up on the hill, which sounds pretty cool. And it will be near my focused area. Then maybe we can have some sort of building over here. Sure. Yeah. Jeez, there's a lot of... It's conflicting. It is conflicting. So we are, Undecided, it's safe to say. Let's think. If we do have a house, because it looks like we're slightly in favor of up, but I'm not against everything. I do like this area mostly because I set it up already. But if we get a house, we could build the house over there or some sort of structure there. Once again, we don't know how close the mountain's going to be, so we're going to have to see. We could do a house all the way up on that hill. That could just be a little tower, because we're kind of just living out of the temple. We don't need a house necessarily. Okay, we got it, guys. You can stop saying up and down. Ah! Oh, man. Oh, but we got nearly 700 people in here at 1 p.m. Hi, guys. So, let us see. So if we do it up here, there's a couple different options I was looking at. One, we could do it kind of one right here, and then the other behind it, giving it like a long ways vibe. Let me plop-a-doodle this thing up here. And then it'll kind of look like this. Luckily this can preview it for us, so we can see what that's all about. So we got this, and that. And we could just have it. So you walk up here, and then you got the full setup here. If you do look at it from where the dragons are going to be, you'll get the nice side view. It's pretty snazzy, right? And the other option is to build it here. I am now realizing that asking a entity such as yourselves of many voices, maybe not the best input. Maybe not the best input. And so that could go up. No, I got it wrong. Other way around. Other way around. So we could put this one here, and this one up here, and then we'd have a side to side. So instead of up and down, we're thinking front to back or side to side. I'm kind of digging the side to side. Either way, I'm going to need to either extend the mountain or build platforms. But I'm kind of digging this side to side. So then we'll still have a little bit of hill room here. Either way, there's going to be some spare room and some not so spare room. So I don't know. But this does seem reasonable to me. And then we'll have, I kind of like it. I think I'm all settled for up here. Yes, most are agreeing. Lawrence, if you're thinking about going to Twilight Forest, do not. Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, yeah, everyone else is in agreement of side to side. Put the battery above this spell. I'm not gonna make these on top of each other. That'd be silly. That would look awful. So, we're just gonna go for this. Ah, yeah, side to side it is. So now we have to actually construct these things, and fortunately, this shall guide me in the construction of them. So we are going to need a lot of wisdom wood stuff, a few thingy-thangs, and I believe this is nacre blocks, which, very fortunately, you make with this liquid up here, and I can EMC it, so I don't have to use up all of my mana pools and whatnot to make that happen or go looking for additional ones. So we got that, and let's get some wisdom woods things. Let's just get the planks and all stacks of all that, and let's see. Is there any I don't know. And let's get this going. We're gonna need some stairs of some kind. So let's make those. There we go. And we can put some stairs into here. Okay. And I think we're gonna need slabs of this block for this construction process. Ooh. Maybe it's stairs of this? Maybe it's not this block? Well, I can read the book, and I found how to get to the recipe. So, let's see what we can do here. We have... the question is, do I do it the big side over there, though? I kind of want to make the big side on this side now, because then it'll be contrasting to the height of this place, but that's not important. What's important is getting this going. So let's go to the basics, to mana shaping, and over to here we can see the structure. It'll give us a list of materials, and we need block of quartz. Okay, so it's quartz, not nacre blocks. Very good. I believe I do have some quartz, considering we can mine it. So all we have to do is go into here, get the quartz, and yeah, we got all kinds of quartz. So let's just get all that, and I believe we're almost ready. Does my horn ever itch? Shut up about the horn! I'll figure out a way to get rid of it. Okay? I'll figure out a way to get rid of it. You know. You know. So, this looks like the appropriate distance. Now, the only question is, do I want it like that? Or do I want it inversed? So it'll be... I love how I'm just asking you guys questions. It's mostly for my own sanity, I think. But I don't know. One could argue I don't have sanity to begin with. And then let's put something here just so we can see the basic layout here. And this here, and this here. Just because I want my place to look pretty, okay? Okay, so that'll actually be one more up. And this would be there, so. Ooh, I kind of like that. Yeah, how it just rises up off that far side. Yeah, it'll give a little bit of height over here where there's not much to begin with. And it'll make it more of a gradual walk down here. And this is a pathway I might actually use, while this way is already a cliff to begin with. So yeah, let's make the higher end over there. I've decided. And let's get the quartz. Now I'm going to probably be using a lot of marble to be making the foundation for this, since, you know, they got those marble themes already. However, this will be done with quartz because it literally makes me do that. And this we want to move over one more block. And if we do move it over one more block, we will be overhanging. That changes everything. I don't want to overhang. And I don't want to, you know, obviously this is kind of being a little invasive on here. Alright, I changed my mind again. I am not fickle. Do not worry. I am the god of fickleness. Alright, and pick up the mana bootery. Alright. So, the battery shall be placed upon this pedestal. And we can make it the one higher. So let's do it. And then the construction shall begin. Xylocorns are not real, they're phonies. Darn it. Walked into that one. And would this go here in that case? No, we would have to raise it one more block and move it one more over, so it would go onto here. There we go. And yeah, that looks much better to me now. Is that all centered up? Yeah, it's just going to be a little bit uneven in that aspect because, well, they're different sizes. So we'll make that work. Now, we can get the construction going. Now, I will need some of the logs. So this looks good to me. If anyone has any more objections, I don't care. If you do, you can say stuff, but doesn't mean I'll listen. Now, what is the final material I'll need for this? Let's look into the basics, look into the mana shaping. Because what are these things? That's the question. These are pearl holders. Okay, so we need pearl holders, and we're going to need some liquid for one of these. Lots of stairs, but I should have everything else. So let's go into the table, get the holders, and get this stuff laid out. We don't need a lot of pearl holders, but let's get this log frame going. Alright, so it's just 3 high and then a pearl holder. Now, I assume I'll be putting mana pearls up on those. That would only make sense. Maybe I should just have this rise completely, and then that can almost be part of the foundation. That sounds reasonable. Using wisdom wood foundation for a wisdom wood structure. Yeah, that's not dumb. That is not dumb. So, that'll go up to here. Boom. Alright, so once we get this going, what kind of spells are you guys excited to see? Because I'm pretty excited to get some lightning spells back, but also like some digging spells and just little things that'll help my life go by easier. Because digging is hard. We can go find more dragons if we have a digging spell. So that's one thing I want to make really quickly. Aside from that, the lightning spell for damage. I wonder if we can replicate Chaos Lightning, because that was the most powerful spell in the world. Super powerful. And there. And we're building these 2 structures at once just because we're going to want them both anyway. So we might as well get all the hard work done. And up to here. Ooh, this one's going to be a little rough. Maybe we'll save that bit for once we get a frame going. Yeah, let's get the frame going. Let's just do that now. So we need quartz. Boop, 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 boop. And we're going to need regular old wisdom wood. Not the log, but the wood planks. Building is fun! It can be. I don't know if this part of the building is necessarily fun. Being all specific. But, you know, science, dude. And we'll just get, like, a little bit of that going for now. So we have something to put that log on. What about Aurora's Cry? Ooh. If we can, I think we might be able to do something like that. Let's look at the table real quick. See if we can do that. Huh. I don't think we can. There's no wave spells, or at least not readily available to me. I'll have to continue down the path of magic and unlock the potential of waves. Let's see. I think I might have to dig this out. Is that gonna make me do that? Yeah, it is. So let's get all. Let's get this stuff built first while we still have it in our inventory. And nice. And oh. And come on. There we go. There's too much science here. Too much. Is that the right word for it? Probably not. I don't care. And oh man, keep falling. I've fallen and I can't get up. And these ghostly blacks are spooking me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so there's no border there. Yep, the ghostly blacks are throwing me off. Some of them are real, some of them are fakes. And you know how we feel about phonies around here. And then bang. Nope, not high enough. Alright. We'll probably take a break on this build and then do a couple of other things. Just since, you know, we got started up. So it's gonna go something like that. And then, yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Because we got like the spiking over here. We got the spiking over here. Just a little bit of a rise going on. And, oh geez, we have 850 people in here. We might break 1,000. What? How is that possible? Well, you all smell amazing. That's not weird, is it? Nah, I don't think so. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And we are going to need to dig some of this out. I've never made a diamond shovel before. We could try that out. So don't break the paxel, even though I can rebuild the paxel whenever I want. But it's my original. We're going to use the paxel. It's fine. It's fine. You subbed, hey, thank you very much. I like subs, they're delicious. Not you guys. Like, I'm not going to eat you, probably. I don't know. How do y'all taste? That's something I hope I never have to find out. Never have to find out. So, just get all this area going. Now, it's probably just going to ask me to put quartz down. Oh, no. Do I have to put something here? No, I don't. Thank you. Let's see. So, yeah, dig up all this marble because that's not even part of this mod. You know. And, yeah, it is going to ask us to put wood down there. And does it want us to go over to... Ow! My legs! Let's get the... Oh, man, I have a full inventory of wands and things. Ah! Get me out of here! Beam me up! Beam me up! Up. There we go. Ow! Legs. My legs. It's fine. Maybe I should turn these off for a hot second. There we go. Now I won't accidentally walk places I think there's food. Well, you guys seem to have nailed it. You probably taste like human. That is most likely correct. Now, who knows what human taste? No, don't. If you do, don't answer that. I don't want to be party to your cannibalism. I'm sorry. Look, I support you. I'm gonna back you guys up. You do what you want to do. Unless it's cannibalism. Then I'm gonna have a hard time supporting you. That's all I gotta say. And there we go. That's looking pretty spicy. And we're gonna dig this bit up right here. It's gonna make us put some more quartz here. So, go away, SpongeBob! Oh, my bad. That wasn't meant for you. You too? Ooh. Oh yeah, I do have thorns on the armor. I thought that was the starlight magic already kicking in. But it wasn't. It's fine. So, yeah, looking snazzy here. And then the quartz. Okay, this is... that was like a little more annoying than just the, having the actual block there. So, there. Just a frame. Just a frame. And this one probably has a similar frame. Sort of. Let's see, so let's get that going. And then it's gonna need stairs and a slab. It's going over to here. This is going over to here. Ow. To here. And this goes over to here. Humans taste like chicken? Good to know. I like chicken. So. That was the scariest camera wink ever. Alright, let's see what else to do now. So. What are we going? Ooh, see that a few of you are excited for Skyrim D&D. We also have another D&D style project in the works that should be airing the week that Panda's away. So that means you guys won't miss any weeks of D&D. You're welcome. I got your back. So, and that's going to be happening at 4 p.m. EST today. So that's less than 3 hours from now. But let's see what we got. Really, buddy? I got magical wards, bruh. You can't blow this up. Alright, so 900 of you. Hopefully you all are having a good time here. I think, honestly... Ooh, I saw a cool thing. Scroll back up. Scroll back up. I saw something. Ooh, is the horn a curse for killing Ankh-Saram? Yeah, I did want to look at that, because I thought, what if there is a correlation between the horn and Ankh-Saram? And apparently the horn, from what that, you know, wise panda person said, it's just a curse for, you know, attacking someone in the unicorn realm. And it banishes me from the realm, which is weird, because it's a unicorn horn, but I'm going to trust his wisdom. He seems to know a lot about different realms. At least Orange says he knows a lot about different realms, and I trust... Well, I don't trust Orange, but you know what I mean. It's easier to take the answer than to not take the answer. So, we have this starting to shape up over here. We're going to have the mountain over here for the dragons. We're going to have some sort of probably smaller wizard tower going somewhere. We might have additional astral star stuff up on those towers there. I'm starting to like this place. Of course, we're going to need to put a lightning rod somewhere because, you know, got lightning and all. So we'll figure that out. Now, let's see. What did we want to do? I do want to look into here to see if there are any additional buildings we will need for astral sorcery. So let's just do that as we shape up where we're going to go. Then we'll continue with the wizardry that we're working on. Maybe build this up and see if we can get our first spell going, even though I'm pretty sure the first spell is going to happen in the next video. Because I don't think I can finish this all in the stream. But let's see. Attunement is the final path from what it seems. Because, ooh, there's a ritual acceleration and a ritual pedestal. And I will need to make another construction for this. So it's going to be a 9x9. And will I need to make something for this? Let's see. No, that's just to boost it up. Okay. Ooh, crystal attunement. That's what people were talking about when it comes down to me, essentially using, the star configuration, constellation nonsense things and just attune them to a crystal. So it says here, one can attune himself to a you know, since I'm not actually doing that right now, I'll just read that when it comes down to it. Until then, we'll have everyone guessing. Oh, and here is a portal that I can make through star magic. Okay, so maybe I'll make the altar or whatever up there. I could either make it up there, close to the stars, or I could put it somewhere over here with the rest of the astral stuff. Like, it might go down here next to all these things, which would be quite fitting, because there's room for it down there. And we got we can put another telescope. Ooh, another telescope just popped right here. That would be cool. A little platform here. We can make this be a stairway. I like it. I like it. Alright, but I think let's continue down the path of wizardry right now. That sounds like a good plan to me, because we want to get some spells going. Who wants to see some spells? I want to see some spells. And I'm the one casting them. So, really, burning zombies? Yeah, that's the one side of taking away my interdiction torches. These zombies just wander into my home. Roll up in my crib, like what? But, so be it. Just the price we pay. Now, so that's there. Let's get this one, like, completed. That sounds like a plan. Or we should just do all the... Let's do them block by block. We'll do all the stairs, then all the slabs. I don't know. Probably the most efficient means. So let's get those over to here. These over to here. Oh, nope, not like that. Good. Because we're trying to get to the point where we can make some spells. Spells that smell. Okay, maybe the spells don't smell. But they are pretty great. Tobias back with the super chat. Thank you, sir. Let's see, I should stay with the horn. It looks awesome. We'll see about it. It's, you know, what if I want to wear a helmet? You know, it will probably be a little uncomfortable, I think. That's the only thing I'm thinking. What if it's really uncomfortable while I'm wearing a helmet? Because that doesn't sound fun. Okay, so we got that there. I think this wants me to dig down further and build quartz. Yeah, oh jeez, I do need to dig down further. Alright. So I need a bed of quartz. That's fine. And is it all quartz? Yeah, pretty much. And this is going to be where a pool of what I'm assuming is liquid mana goes. Okay, so we got that. Now we can get the stairs up here. The stairs. Excuse me. And more over here. And here. Nope. Gotta jump down here to build that up. There it is. See, horn magic. Well, unicorns are very crucial to magic, so maybe I'll be able to channel magic through the horn. I know some of you mentioned that, so it's possible. Let's see, another one over there. And I think that's all that. So now let's hit these slabs up. And let's be honest, I want to do this just for decoration's sake. Hopefully it won't impede the construction of the thing with how it works. Put that there, and I think that's all the quartz. The only question is it going to require me to go deeper down here? It doesn't seem to require me to build something down here. Let's just dig down real quick and see. Yeah, it looks like the wisdom wood's the only thing it wants me to do here. So, we can just use the rest of this quartz to build out, honestly. And that might be as deep as it needs to go. I think I can look in the book and discover this for real. So let's see. I think we're good with all the quartz objects. So let's open up the book and take a peek. Spell recipe. No, not spell recipe. We're going into mana shaping. Alright. Turn. Yep, there we go. Yes. Okay, so it does go like that. Then we're going to need a little bit poking out there. And then the wood's going to be poking out as well. So I think I maybe put a little too much of a couple things here. But that's good. So the quartz. Yeah, and I got that all poking out. Sweet. And it's going to need the wood as well. Now I think the wood, there's a couple of these quartz pieces that shouldn't be here. Like this, yeah, that's supposed to be wood. I was just getting ahead of myself. So that piece as well. And this piece. And this piece. There we go. So now it's time for Wisdom Wood Stairs. Because I got them right here. Missed a star? Darn it. I always miss stars. Let's see, let me just make sure I got this all figured out. Let's see. Oh yeah, Tobias thinks I should get ghost legs so I look like a satyr. I don't want to look like a satyr. And just so people know, he is paying in a different kind of currency, so it's not what's appearing on the screen. But it is still very generous, so. Like you. Yeah. Yeah. And over to here. Oh, I fell. It's cool, we could just do this. And this. And this, and this. Boom! No. I am not a unicorn. I just happen to have the horn of a unicorn embedded into my forehead. Yep. I'm gonna get this thing off just because you guys are being... You're making me all self-conscious about my horn. You know, I have feelings too sometimes. Not usually, but sometimes. I've had feelings before. I've had a feeling. Once. I don't remember what it was, but it was a feeling. It was probably being hungry. That sounds like a feeling I would have. Oh. Alright, so I think this wants me to just build a bunch of wood planks down here. We're gonna have to consult the book again, because I want to do this right. Because if we mess it up, it's gonna be incredibly annoying. So yeah, it looks like when in doubt, place the wood. For the bottom. And then, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So let's do wood around all this nonsense. And then wood's down there. And over here. And then everywhere that the, essentially... We probably don't want this burning either. Fire never hurt anyone, right? Okay, that's probably not true. But we have no proof. There we go. There we go. My horn makes me majestic. As majestic as a unicorn, maybe. I don't want to be unicorn majestic. That's a different kind of majestic. Alright. We getting there. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Do that for now. Calm down, Ruby. It's just a squirrel. Ruby doesn't like squirrels. And there. We're almost done. With that part, at least. There's only 12 million more parts to go. And that should turn. And then that wants us to build a certain way. Will it just curve, though? Yeah, it does curve. So hopefully the curve is the right move. Because if not, well, derp. And that'll go away. Which way does this want to be placed? From the side here. Whoop! There that is. He has some more, and that wants to be placed from that far side. So let's just do that. And then this wants to be placed here. I'm out of stairs! Good thing I have EMC. Unicorns are pretty majestic. They are fairly majestic. By the way, we are at consistent 900 people here. If everyone sticks around, maybe invites a friend or two, then we could break, if we break like 1,100, or, because the record was like 1,000. But if we break the record, then we will be streaming again. So we, due to this nonsense that we're doing, we already got 2 streams today. Because we still have the planned D&D stream as usual. But you broke a record, so we're streaming right now. And so on and so forth. And boom. So we got that all set up. Now this might be done after this step. This one over here. Oh, that's interesting. It curves like that. I kind of like that design. And I think that might be it. That looks nice. Let's finish this one up. We need some more wisdom wood logs. Question is what I want to put down in the middle there. Just consult the stupid book. Luckily we know exactly where it is, so we can rush over to the thing here. Whoop. Okay, so we do want that there. Looks like everything else here is correct on the bottom layer. I think the bottom layer here is done. So there's that. I think, oh, no, there's, I didn't get this stair here? Well, darn. Let's get ourselves another quartz stair. It's literally just one piece that I missed. Unless I mined it up accidentally at some point. And is that everything? No, I need some liquid. So we're gonna need the buckets, and ooh, there's a missing piece of quartz here. There's the quartz everywhere else. I think these edges that are showing should be fine. I'm assuming those are fine. Because that's the only other part here. So we just need liquids, and we should be fantastic. The bottom is wrong. Is the bottom wrong? I guess I'd have to dig it all up to find out, but I think we're right. It looked pretty right to me. But let's get the water now. So, I think I have some spare buckets over here. Ow, my legs. Hey, looks like I just leveled up my star magic. Excellent. So let's just throw some of this stuff we have excavated back into here. And let's get several buckets. Honestly, let's just get multiple buckets from here. What do we need, like 8? Yeah, they don't stack. We don't want shore buffers, we want buckets. Wait. Yeah, they stack. What am I thinking? Let's throw these ones back in here. Get the... No. I want the stackable buckets. There we go. We need 8. Now, I'm not going to pull them from my little pool over here, because this looks nice, and I built it that way. But I can grab from this source over here. So we're going to grab that one. And I kind of want to do this so I can make more mana batteries in the future. So we're going to grab, like, quarter bits. Just because that's a thing. Nah, I don't care. We'll just source this out as we need to later. It's fine. It's probably all it's going to be used for is just stuff like that. Okay. Got the buckets of mana. Yeah, I'll check the new perk. Actually, I should get the perk now just in case it helps us level faster. So perks. We are practicing with the Armara thing right now. This gives us a chance to dodge incoming damage, and this makes us take less damage from falling. This reduces damage, this makes us take less damage from falling. I think we're going to be falling fairly often, so let's get that. Okay. So now we just need to put liquid into here. And yeah, let's get all this going. Liquid mana. Now, is it water or liquid mana? I'm assuming it's liquid mana because that makes sense, but I should check the book. I'm going to do it all first and then check the book because I'm reckless like that. And over to here. And the final bit here. There we go. Now, it looks pretty done to me. But let's take a look at the book. Let's take a look-see at the book-see. No, that's the astral. We want the spell fortress tome. Alright, so spell recipe. Index. Not mobs. I know where I'm clicking. Shut up. Let's go over to this and mana shaping. Yeah, I want to make sure I'm in the right spot. Alright, so that looks pretty identical to me. We have the little piece of quartz set lower. We have the bottom all set up with the little edges going out here. Like underneath that is wood. That is wood under there, right? Just gotta double check. I think I did that part. Ooh, I did not do that part. Ooh. Okay, I did it in like every other place, just not that one place. But I gotta double check, yeah. There we go. We did mess up a couple of bits. Just because we got lazy. Just because we were like, oh, do we want to be spending so much time on build when there's 1,000 people watching us? And I was like, nah. But then now I'm like, well, I need to. It's important. It's important to me. It's important to the people. So, we'll do it. And these stairs can go back here. Now, I'm willing to bet that this one's messed up as well. Wait, is that one supposed to be? No, this one needs... Okay, this one was correct. I think. Yeah, because that just goes... Ooh, hold up. Yeah, I need this bit. No, that wasn't correct. I was wrong. Because this one has another. Like, just showing you. The stairs here. Yeah, that one does have the stairs right there. So beautiful. Man, magic is specific, dude. Okay. And now we can right click it again and it'll glow red for any incorrect blocks. Just to prove my correctness. You will glow red for incorrect blocks. Hey. So is there any red here? I don't see any red. I think we did it. Yep, there's only that one red thing. So it is actually really handy, the glowing red nonsense. So now we have the tools to make magic happen. Magic. So we have over here the pool. And I believe we need some mana pearls, which we have some of, but we're going to need more of. So I made a bunch of orbs at one point. Are they still in here? Yeah. So here's what we got to do. We're going to need some of these Nacra pearls all set up, so let's throw a bunch of orbs into there. And we're going to need mana pearls, so let's throw a bunch of orbs into here. Honestly, we're throwing most of the orbs into here. But let's throw a few more of these into here, just so we can get everything we need. There we go. So these are turning into mana orbs. Very nice. Remove the quartz from underneath the battery. It said it was correct, though. Oh, yeah. Wait. It did say it was correct, but it's not correct, is it? Oh, it's just supposed to be floating. Okay, so it didn't hurt the battery. It just didn't help the battery. It wasn't incorrect. It just wasn't necessary is what it was. Gotcha. Oh, jeez. I can't get down there because... Oh, well. It's fine. So let's pick up these mana orbs. They should be all done and juicy by now. Yeah, they are. Sweet. Whatever. Apparently they sometimes stack, sometimes not. Throw these into there. Beautiful. And more orbs. Then we can float back over to here. There we go. And we got tons of devil dust, tons of orbs, some unicorn horns. Might not have gotten as many as we wanted to, but we know where we can get one more unicorn horn. That'll help us make all kinds of spells. There we go. And now, these are probably done, right? Nope, they're all wasted. Seems, okay, well, maybe less time will make it stronger. Oh, it's overdone. I gotta really time that out properly. Okay. Well, let's get some more orbs. So those are made with just, yeah, panes of glass. Do I have any panes of glass? No. Oh man, they're gonna be a pain. Alright, well, let's just, ow! Jerk. Back up. Alright, so let's just toss all these messed up, overdone pearls. So we're gonna have to, like, roughly time that out to be perfect. Bro! You wanna go, bro? Oh, I dodged a hit. Ha! Dodging you up, buddy. Alright, die. So, we need to get glass. And then with this, we'll be able to get the pearls. With those, we can charge up the stuff. Then we can make spells. It's gonna be beautiful. And over like this. And this. There we go. And we might as well just use up all this because it's here. Alright. Let's just throw a full stack in. It's easy enough to make. Now we just gotta wait, roughly. So what do we do? Can we EMC empty orbs? No, we can't, unfortunately, even though it's just glass. So we ran over here, we threw orbs in. Then we considered our brain a little bit, trying to space out the time. Then we let these stew a little bit. Oh no, we had to go back and forth here a couple times. Yes, let's give it a little bit. Because it was just overdone there. We don't want it to be underdone. I don't know the exact timing to make the proper orbs here. So we're going to have to science it out a little bit. Probably should have been given a more exact timing for this, but let's try it now. Decent pearls. Okay, so it's still a little overdone. But they're usable. So we'll just do that amount of time, but a little bit less. That sounds good to me. That sounds fine. But it seems that we have 1,000 people cheering us on here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My horn isn't an arrow? No, it's gone now if there was an arrow there. Yeah, so we ran over to here. Got some pearls. Ran over to here. Got that. Ran over to here. Pearls. Ran over to here. Got this. And now, is it 30 seconds? Alright, it's probably good now. Potent. Ooh, I got some potent ones. Just a smidge overdone. Okay, I want to get this perfect. So let's try that. Because if I'm going to be making spells, I should make this perfect. So, let's do 3 laps. Over to here. Over to here. Over to here. I should just make like an actual timer. But you know. Some people are saying 35, some people are saying 25, some people are saying 20. I'm just doing it in laps, you see? Decent, and this one's a little underdone. So, I will probably, on my own time, do the math and get the exact timing of this stuff. Really? These have to be individual? Fine! Do it! Yeah, so we got potent ones and decent ones. Honestly, we can just ditch all these decent ones. That's fine. We don't need these decent non-stackers here. And I'm assuming we just want to do it in stacks of 64 so they actually stack. But here's what we can do with the mana orbs. Check this out. Because these things essentially just go in these pearl holders. And I think that powers them up. Like, yeah, check that out. That's pretty cool. And look, it's all charging up into the station here. Very nice. And I'll do that. I'm going to save the other one so I can show that off later as well. But now, if we go into this thing, we can put the ingredients here and make spells. Oh man, I think we're there. Oh, but we're just out of time. Alright, we're going to write down 20 seconds because that seems to be the consensus here between most of you people. 20 seconds? I think it might be a little more though. Because the shorter time gave us some, didn't seem perfect. But it's fine. We are there. We will do some Botania eventually. Just, since we've already done that, we are not going to rush it. So, let's, see what potential spells. So someone said we didn't do this properly because it needs to be on entity or block collision. Very well. So what we're going to do here is we are going to need to get, I suppose, let's make that dig spell. Let's just do a nice simple one. That's a beam that breaks blocks. Now, is there anything else we would want for this? We can do magical lights. We can do distribute impact damage. Let's see. We can disarm. I don't think we need any bonuses. Someone's undead to aid in battle. Oh boy. That can place blocks. This substitutes my position for stuff. That's cool. This levitates blocks. Let's see. So there's a lot of cool spells here. But I think we're just trying to do this to break stuff, and it's going to be on block collision because it's blocks. Now, yeah, let's do it just like that. I don't seem to have any AoE, but the beam should be a nice simple version of that. Now, I believe I have to draw. Yeah. That to that, then this to this. And save it. Oh, there we go. It's in the codex. And to someone who said that we did the lightning spell wrong, let us make sure we can fix that as well. Oh, that's fine. So we want the lightning one to be on entity collision. And then we want it to also be a beam. And we want it to do lightning. So where's our thunder at? Lightning. There we go. Anything we want with the lightning? I don't know, because that might just make it harder to cast. So let's just make it nice and simple for now. We'll connect the beam to lightning to entity collision. Save. There we go. And with this, we can go into the codex, look at spell recipes. Oh, okay, so we can only have one spell recipe in here at a time, is what it looks like. That makes sense. So to do this, we're going to need the beam entity collision stuff. So we'll need ice, an apple, devil dust, the horn, and a pearl. Now, I am going to want to use a perfect pearl to make this, because it's my iconic spell, the lightning, you know? We got to make it work. Disarm spell, we do want to make one soon. Let's see what it will take for that dig spell we mentioned. So it looks like we can't just like save the spells, but it's fine. So that, and then break on block collision. Jeez, I feel like with all this blank space, things could get pretty crazy eventually. Whoop, don't want to pick those up. So now on the spell recipe, yes, it has this. So we need the horn, the pearl, the dust, and then coal and sand. So it should be fairly easy to make this happen, but that spell is going to be made in the next episode. Pow, 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 bang, cliffhanger. Gotcha. Sorry. But yeah, I do want to get the first spell made in the episode because I said I would do that. It's 27 seconds for the perf. I'll test it out, don't worry. Just because I don't want to be sitting here counting out loud timers in front of you guys. But thank you everyone for tuning in, stopping by, and enjoying a little bit of magic with us. We got this stuff all built up, and I'm going to do a little bit more to make it have a nice little base here, because obviously it's not the prettiest thing at the very moment, but we'll make this work out a little nicer. Probably gonna connect this up a little better, have this extend downwards so it's not just floating, you know. So that's pretty good. Give my dragon a flint and steel. Okay. That sounds fun. Ooh, I don't have a flint and steel, but I have flint and I have... Oh, I don't have flint. Sorry. I can't give my dragon a flint and steel. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Nope. Cliffhanger. It's not a good cliffhanger at all. It's not even a cliffhanger. It's just me wanting to do the stuff during the episode, really. So let's just throw that over here. But yeah, in the episode that will be coming out Monday, we will be making our first spell, and we'll be probably doing some lightning and digging, and also doing a couple other things that I have planned out. So of course, thank you. Oh, I'll also be making that armor because I think I have enough dragon scales. I think so. That's fine. But yeah, we're gonna do some whisper outs. I would do lucky blocks, but I kind of lucky blocked us out last time. Whew, it was a lot. So let's give some whisper outs to all of you. Of course, we are going to be streaming again in 2 hours. So, you know, go get something to eat, watch another video, and we will be live again in 2 hours for like a 3 to 4 hour long stream of Skyrim D&D, where we take adventuring to the next level of roleplay. Anyway, thank you for watching. Kiza and Dragon Killer, Derpy, Benjamin, Asher, Brian, Dill, Elemental, Baha, Ariel, Zayman, Kaylee, Junior, Cute, Amarian, Jessica, MLG, Jesus, the fast chat, Lava, Omar, Jordan, Moose, Gizmo, Jackson, Daniel, Lawrence, Batman, Gamer, Gaming, Charge, Hannah, Corey, Ashton, Female, Dill, Cry. I can't read all these. I'm sorry. Get me out of here. Come on, Hannah, teleport me out. Ah!